Oh, hold the door, please. Oh, hi, Tamara. Nice to bump into you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I heard your wedding is on the way. How are you feeling? Excited or nervous?
I'm a little bit of both, to be honest.
That's normal, I guess, but it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Well, I understand being nervous, but why are you excited?
Stop teasing me.
So, it's interesting. I was reading somewhere that apparently fewer people in China are now willing to get married. Well, you're not one of them, obviously, but do you feel it in the society among your friends, for example?
Yes, I feel like people around me are more reluctant to get married, and I've got friends who are in long-term relationships for many years, but they're not ready to get committed. And guess what? Marriage rate dropped to a record low in China last year.
I don't think it's just China. It's happening everywhere. So societies are changing. Young people, especially women, want to focus on their careers.
Yeah, I agree. That's positive changes for women. And another thing is that in China, men have greatly outnumbered women. Believe it or not, there are some 35 million more men than women in China.
That's mad.
I know, right?
But then again, although women are more independent these days, what's expected of them in family has not changed that much. Because I don't know lots of men who, are willing to share that parental burden at home that much.
Well, I'm not sure if I can agree with you on that note. I mean, there are loads of great dads out there. For example, like, hey, Roger. Hey, man, how is it going? How's your job being a dad?
So far, so exhausted. Nah, I'm just kidding. I guess I've been mostly enjoying it so far.
Good for you.
Yeah, but I must say, I don't think that man should be any less responsible in the role of parenting. I mean, sure, biologically, there are things that I can't do. Like, apparently, I can't breastfeed my child even if I want to. I do think that men should be equally responsible, if not more responsible, for the upbringing of their kids.
So you were born when the one-child policy was implemented, right? Mm-hmm. So I hear now the government is allowing couples to have up to 3 kids. And you like kids, right? So that must be good news for you.
Not really. I mean, given the cost and commitment to raise a child these days, I don't think that my wife and I were gonna have any extra little troublemakers anytime soon.
But they're so cute.
I'll get to that later, okay, darling? My point is, my wife and I, we are very obsessed with our little girl, so much so that we don't even want her to have to share the attention and resources with someone else.
Well, for me personally, I'd love to have more than one child. Just think about it. Kids can learn how to take care of each other, how to coexist with the others, keep each other company, and develop empathy at an early age.
Theoretically.
I don't even have one kid. I mean, having kids comes with great responsibility. You have to put them first, you should be ready for it, plan for it. I know many people just think about having a kid as a next step after they get married. But the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about kids is self-sacrifice.
In a good way though.
I have 2 sisters, and growing up, I remember my mom had to give up her hobbies because she had to take care of us.
Well, speaking of siblings, I heard that the Chinese government is stepping up to offload the financial burden from young parents' shoulders. Have you been following news on China's crackdown of the after-school training programs?
Oh yeah, it's been all over the internet.
Not just that, in China now, women can enjoy 98 days of maternal leave with full pay.
Amazing.
Wow, that must be very exciting news for you.
You bet, I'm thrilled. Oh, and wait for this. Many places are considering an additional 30 days on top of that.
Really? Wow, I think I want to be a woman now.
And that's not it. China will soon set up what it calls a teacher swap system. So basically it means that teachers from different schools would take turns to teach at other schools to balance the difference of educational resources. Well, call me an optimist if you want.
This girl has no idea what she's talking about. I think I need to teach her a lesson. Girl, I think as a young parent, I'm obligated to at least warn you against what is down the road.
Okay, enlighten me.
So this is what's going to happen when you just have one child. Imagine this. Saturday morning, alarm is on mute. Beautiful day to sleep in. But bam! Baby wakes up at 6 a.m. Diaper change, breakfast, dressing her up because you promised her water park for the weekend. 2 p.m. You are already exhausted, but she's like an energizer that keeps going and going and going on the playground while you wish you'd be lying in your couch. 5 p.m. She's finally exhausted, but guess what? You still need to be up in the kitchen making her dinner. 7 p.m. Feed her dinner because she'd make a mess on her own while your food is cold. 8 p.m. Wash her, get her dry, and now that she's fully recharged. 9 p.m. Struggle to get her to bed. Read her 8 bedtime stories while she keeps nagging another one. The more you have, the more these hassles replicate themselves. You know what? Don't take my word for it. Just look at my man Yichuan back there. He has 2 of those back home. Can you believe that he used to be 200 pounds before he became a dad?
What? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my God, poor guy. But anyways, I don't know when you got married or became a dad, but I do think that age is also very important. I know some people decide to have kids later in life, but I can never be one of them, definitely. Like even now, I don't have the patience or the energy to do it. And also, it's gonna be very difficult to connect with your teenage kid when there's a big age difference.
That's a good point, but Chow, all the jokes and complaints aside, you are going to have a blast. You are going to make a great mom. It's going to be a hell of an experience. I know that my daughter has definitely transformed me ever since I became a dad.
Oh, people keep saying that. What does that even mean?
She taught me about responsibilities. She taught me about moving on with my life even when I'm at the lowest point of my career. And how as an adult you can often feel very small. She makes me feel big. She makes me feel strong. And she'll make you feel like a superhero even though all you do is just buy her an ice cream.
Oh, how sweet.
I know it sounds very cliche, but I'm still saying it. I think my daughter is
The best thing that ever happened to you?
How did you know what I was gonna say?
It's gonna be a cliche. But then again, such a manifesto. You almost made me cry.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you're making me cry.
But then again, I think you managed to change my view a little bit. Like, not too much, just a little bit. Maybe I start by babysitting your kid when the little child comes along.
Seriously, no thank you.
Excuse me, I'm gonna be a great babysitter. I'm not gonna even charge you that much.
You're gonna charge me for that? Oh my gosh, no thank you. My husband and I are gonna handle it well.
Well, good luck with all those little chows crawling all over you.